false king. My sister is going to be so happy that you saved me. I did, thanks to you. Not only did I make it in time to see my sister get married, but I also decided to follow her example and become a soldier for the Skald King. We're going to drive the traitorous Stormfist out of our land.
So Filgor poisoned his own brother, and he expects the Nords to follow him. He's more foolish than tragic.
Were the Orc-Thane's agents dealt with? Let me see their orders. Yes, very interesting. This is excellent work. Excellent. The king, his son, and the other pact leaders can safely focus on dealing with Orc-Thane Filgor now, thanks to you.
The brave and mysterious champion returns. Do you have something for me? And I see that you brought me his head. Bitterblade was a worthy foe, and your efforts on behalf of Prince Ernskar have improved my opinion of him considerably. I shall confer with the prince and offer my counsel as needed.
Alert the heralds! Ernskar's errand runner has returned. So you have. I deplored, but killing a few Stormfists isn't really that significant of an accomplishment. However, your efforts on behalf of the princeling prove that he does wish to make amends for his idiotic behavior at Fort Armel. Yes, true, but that's not as much fun. Oh, very well. I shall work with Prince Ernskar. He shall benefit from my considerable knowledge and expertise.
I have little time to waste.
Well met, my friend. I received word that General Yeveth Noramil and Eyes of Steel will meet with me. I'll show them the respect they deserve and work to strengthen our alliance. Once again, your aid advances our cause. You have my gratitude. I need to discuss strategy with the Thanes and Pact leaders. The Argonian and Dark Elf leaders are ready to meet. It's time to gather a council of war. Do you think you could convince the Thanes to attend as well? Start with Thane Harvold. He's a close friend of my father's. If any of the Thanes can be counted on, it's Harvold. We'll meet in front of the healer's tent. I'm sure my father will feel well enough to join us.
I'm a little busy at the moment. Come back later. Would he now? And I suppose I should just jump at his command? Why should I do that? He's demonstrated nothing but hard-headedness and brashness since before his father was poisoned. I suppose for the sake of my friendship with Yoren, I should give the prince a second chance. I'll meet with him. Have you talked to the other Thanes yet? Then I suggest you seek out Oda Wolf-Sister next. She's a fine woman, if a bit odd. Very fond of wolves. Good luck finding her, though. She's usually wandering around in the woods, communing with her beloved wolves. Not that you asked, but if you want my advice, talk to Oda's housecarl. Jaima tries to keep track of her Thane, which isn't an easy task. Last I saw, she was up at the front gates looking for her master. Now go. I'll meet with Ernskar shortly.
Understand?
Yes, Lieutenant!
My, you're a hardy one! And do you see her? She's not here. She's out there somewhere communing with her beloved wolves. How can I protect her when she runs off into the woods without so much as a by your leave? She's a maddening woman. Ugh, maddening. Last I saw, she was east of the camp, communing with wolves. But she does have a connection to the creatures. I've never seen one so much as growl at her. Of course, you won't be so lucky. But if you kill any wolves, she won't be happy with you. Try eating a canis cap mushroom. It's supposed to mask your scent or something. Wolves won't attack you. Or so I hear. I just stay away from wolves. Or you can kill wolves until you find Thane Oda. But that won't end well if you want her help. Canis cap mushrooms tend to grow on logs. I think I saw some on the big log right outside this gate.
I love coming out here and basking in all this nature. Have we met? What is that delightful scent? Ah, another admirer of wolfkind. You've eaten a canis cap. You have that wonderful musky scent of fur and dirt and grass and old meat. Mmm. You don't seem to be truly enjoying being one of the wolves. No accounting for taste, I suppose. In any case, you said the prince sent you. No doubt he wants me at this war council. I am pleased that he thought to send someone who respects my wolfkin. I'll attend the council. The lingering effect of the mushroom will keep you safe, but it wears off quickly. You should find Thane Yegi. If he's sober, he should attend. I love coming out here and basking in all this nature.
Mead or milk? Are you a Nord or a Nat? Ha! My reputation precedes me. I may be half drunk most of the time, but my mind's still sharp. Prince Ernskar wants to meet with some of the Thanes and the packed delegates, am I right? Of course I am, but spare me your assurances. The prince is a skeever. You know what will convince me to attend a boring war council? Mead. Specifically some of Volyar's meadery's best vintages. Some crates recently arrived in camp. I know who doesn't have it. Me! A crate was given to the Dark Elves, but they loathe the stuff. Ask their quartermaster. Bet they'll give it away. Or just look for bottles lying around. I don't care where it comes from, as long as it's mead.
You're not one of my soldiers. Do you need something? Mead? Disgustingly sweet stuff. Makes me long for Shane or a flask of Flynn. Those are proper beverages. I don't understand this powerful craving for mead. Where do the Nords put it? It doesn't seem to hinder their ability to swing their weapons, though. Here, I'm glad to get rid of these.
Any luck acquiring some of that Volya mead? Ah, this is the stuff. Drink with me. To the Skull King's health. I mean, the Skull King. A Skull King would not be a good thing. That's the Nord spirit. Sort of. Next time, though, try it like this. I suppose one drink isn't enough. I need some fortification if I'm going to attend the council. I'll head over.
Fildgor's at Skuldafn, with the crown of Freydis and the body of Queen Nirnhild. For what purpose?
The Orc Thane plans to use them at the Dragon Shrine, to usurp my father's throne.
A necromantic ritual, perhaps?
The crown is a powerful artifact. I shudder to think what the Orc Thane can accomplish with it.
I don't like the idea of that bastard using our fabled crown. And I hate that he has our beloved queen's body.
Father, you honor us. I'm glad to see you up and around.
My brother seeks to pull my sister's soul from Sovngarde. The crown of Freydis will see the soul, not the man.
It's good to see you well, Yoren. We've been discussing how to approach Skuldafn.
Yes. We discuss and we strategize while Fildgor digs in and strengthens his defenses.
So, have we come to any conclusions?
The Stormfists have fortified the primary path to the Dragon Shrine. A frontal assault would take time that we may not have.
Time is a luxury we don't possess. If Fildgor completes this ritual, all is lost.
That's why you wanted to see those scouting reports. You think there's another way into Skuldafn?
There is always another way. Champion, may we speak? Well met, my courageous friend. The time of our victory is at hand. Yes, thank you for all you've done, but your skills are needed again. Our troops will begin the assault on Skuldafn, but we need a faster approach to reach Fildgor. Yes, we have several of our best scouts searching the area. Thane Mira found something in the hills north of here. Those dragon shrines are rife with passages and secret entrances. Good. Make sure the way is clear for our assault. Speak to General Noramil. He's been coordinating our effort to scout the area for another way in. The Ebonheart Pact stands together to defeat the Orc Thane.
Send for
Over
me.
here, champion.
If you need me, sire.
The time has come to crush Fildgor and the Stormfist Brigade, once and for all. Ah, yes, the scouting reports. He wants you to sneak into Skuldafn while we distract the bulk of the Orc Thane's army. Skuldafn is special to the Nords. Yoren always planned to hold the moot there, but then Fildgor moved in. We think Fildgor wants to use the Dragon Shrine to steal Queen Nirnhild's soul, and force the crown of Freydis to recognize him as the true ruler of Skyrim. Meet Scout Snowhunter to the north and east. He'll show you how to reach Skuldafn.
We expect the Skald King to make a full recovery. It will just take time.
Don't disturb the Skald King. He needs his rest.
Yes, Lieutenant!
Came from Yoren's stand? Did the General send you? Excellent. We're holding things down as best we can here, but we need to move quickly. I fear the usurper is close to achieving his goal. I'm glad you're here. We were worried we'd missed our opportunity. The other scouts report that Fildgor's flank is undefended. Go talk to Thane Mera. She led a small team up through this pass and into Skuldafn. We need to find a way to get the rest of the soldiers through the pass without drawing the attention of the Stormfists. Skuldafn is extremely defensible. It won't be easy to get our army up there. Still, Fildgor the Exile won't wait for us to get into position. He has his own timetable to keep, I'm sure.
Well?
Stay low. The Stormfists don't know we're here yet, and I want to keep it that way. We're waiting for King Yoren and his troops to arrive, but Fildgor has his own agenda. He's moving fast, and I don't think the army is going to show up in time. But I've got a few ideas on how to slow him down. Fire. Nothing causes more chaos than a raging fire. Scares even the most dim-witted, hard-headed Nords. The carts the Stormfists brought are full of weapons, food, and other gear. Set them ablaze and start a panic. That should slow them down a bit. Light the signal fire. That's the sign the King's troops are waiting for before they make their final push up the mountain. That said, I still don't think they'll make it in time. You need to reach Fildgor and slow him down. Good luck.
buck.
Heal me.
Run out!
I can sense Yoren's troops coming up the mountain, but they will be too late. I am sorry, but this all falls to you. You are the only one who can reach Vilgor in time. Vilgor has forced his way into Sovngarde. He is close to accomplishing his goal. Soon he shall steal my essence and convince the Crown of Freydis to accept him. Please, you must stop him. Vilgor opened a bridge between this world and Sovngarde. His royal blood grants him access to the hallowed halls of our ancestors, no matter what foul atrocities he has performed. Even now, he works his dark magic there, siphoning off my soul. The Watcher at the bridge guards the entrance. I will speak on your behalf, and you shall be able to enter Sovngarde as my champion. When you reach the peak, step into the column of light. The rest is up to you.
You've been a thorn in my side for too long. Come then, interloper. Come and die. I will... No. It can't end like this. I can't be defeated. Not again. You beat me. I lose to my cursed brother. Again. Perhaps he is the better ruler. Regardless, in front of my ancestors and my sister, I am undone. Do what you will with me. What choice do I have? Even with Sovngarde's power to aid me, I lost. The crown of Freydis rejects me. The thorn in my side became my undoing. You've won. What will you do with me now? I will bring the crown of Freydis to my brother. Don't worry. I give you my word that this is finished.
Fildgor has departed this place, and the spirits return to their eternal sleep. Tell me what happened here. Honorable, but perhaps misguided. You should have just killed him and been done with it. Forgive me, my detachment from life has given me a cold view of things. You should speak with Yoren, and make sure that Fildgor pays for his crimes. Your concern is appreciated, but in case you have forgotten, I am dead. You have already done more for me than I ever expected. I return to Sovngarde now. I will welcome my brother when he joins me. With luck, I shall see you there one day as well.
This is the end of the bridge. Beyond lies Sovngarde, the realm of the honored dead. It is not a place for the living. Turn back.
The Stormfists were panicked by the raging fires. We cut through the ranks as quickly as we could, but I'm afraid we were too late. Tell me, my sister. I almost wish Fildgor had not survived his encounter with you. Now I must deal with my own brother. And there's only one possible punishment for treason. Such a shrewd, calculating proposal. It's not the Nord way, but the idea has merit. If we could make him work with us, think of what we could accomplish. And I confess, it would break my heart to put my brother to death. Thank you for your counsel. Esteemed allies, I stand before my ancestors at this holy dragon shrine to seal our pact for the greater good.
I stand on this mountain to proclaim how far the Argonians have come from the swamps of Black Marsh. In the name of my people, I add my voice to form this Ebonheart Pact.
I represent the Dunmer and the Tribunal. I stand on this frigid rock to affirm our place in the Ebonheart Pact. I fervently hope we can move this along, because it's freezing up here.
The Nords offer the crown of Freydis. This symbol of power and wisdom provides the pact with the strength and authority of our Nord ancestors.
The Dunmer offer the Judgment of Veloth, an artifact of ancient magic. This provides the pact with our skills and the blessing of the Tribunal.
The Argonians offer the Nemic Egg, sacred symbol of birth and life, thus granting our wisdom and the memories of the Hist to the pact. With these offerings, the pact is sealed. Let our nations become one.
Further, the Dunmer call for a single leader to hold this pact together. We believe Skald King Yoren is the one to lead us.
Let our enemies tremble at our combined might. I accept the role of High King of the Ebonheart Pact. We have much to discuss here. Please, champion, return to Joran's stand and tell my son what has transpired here. We are victorious, and the Ebonheart Pact is sealed. Go inform my son that the battle is won. Have him prepared to take Filgord to prison.
Yes, yes, hooray for the Pact. Can we go back to where it's warm now? I'm freezing out here.
The Pact is sealed. Long live the Ebonheart Pact.
Welcome back, champion. What news do you bring from the peaks of lonely Skuldafn? My uncle lives. My father's mercy knows no bounds. You've been by his side and have persevered when others would have faltered. From now on, you shall be known as the High King's Arrow, for you lead the way and always strike true.
King's Arrow. I have some news you might find interesting. I'm glad to see that business at Skuldafn's dealt with, but a soldier's duty is never done. The Rift needs your help. We've had an urgent message from Shorestone. They're under attack by Reachmen. Their numbers and ferocity are beyond anything the defenders have seen before. Reinforcements are on the way, but the King's Arrow would be hinders. Vigrad Wraithbane directs the defense of Shorestone. He needs you. Just move along.
Wooden walls aren't going to help against what's in that mine.
Well, what is it? I'm organizing our defenses here. If you need supplies, talk to Gary in the Tapped Vein. The King's Arrow? Well met, my friend. The town's under constant threat, and a horde of Reachmen took over the mine and sealed themselves inside. Rizish is trying to break into the mine. We've got people trapped in there, and we need to understand what in Oblivion the Reach are up to. Rizish is a clever little lizard. If anyone can find a way past their magics, she can. I'll answer what I can. Be brief, though. There's still much to do. No, I'm proud to ride with the companions, Ysgramor's heirs. Followstone Hall is our lair, just north of town. Always happy to wield our blades in service of the Pact. Shaw's bones. You've never heard of the 500? The companions are the brave warriors that rode with legendary Ysgramor in the battles to conquer Skyrim. We are their descendants, by blood and by bond. Let's see. Saved the High King from poison, fought a horde of orcs to a standstill, stood with the Pact at a high moot, and ensured the alliance didn't shatter. Nah, haven't heard of you at all. Tribal clans from far to the west, up against the border with High Rock. Areas called the Reach, so Reachmen. They're nasty. Been giving the Jarls trouble for generations. I've no idea what they're doing so far from their clan holdings. Bone Shaper. Worst kind of shaman. One step up from necromancer. They use corpses in their foul ceremonies.